I agree.
So here's the thing, Shannon. I caught you. We both did. You caught yourself too. Skipping over the G word because we want to use the G word, but we know that systems are better than goals, and goals are for losers, and so we don't say the G word.
That's right.
When we're setting our performance indicators or our plans. And so we need to come up with something different than the G word because yes, systems are the most important thing, but you want to be able to measure your progress with things, right?
True.
And so, that's where I saw you tempted to use the G word, and I get tempted all the time. It's like, well, we have this goal. I want to get us to the point where we have a thing. Yeah. And so we need to come up with something that's not goals, but communicates what we want to do. And for those of you who who haven't listened long enough and haven't heard us have this conversation before, the TLDR is the problem with setting goals is that when you hit them, your momentum can stop because you're not moving forward. You did all the work to get to the goal, and now you're there. And you don't know what's next. Whereas if you're more excited about the system, you're building the system, you're tweaking the system, you definitely want to have those things that we're going to come up with a word for, so that you know the system is working or not working, and
benchmarks,
you can tweak it.
Right?
You want
benchmarks.
Yeah, but benchmarks is such a
I understand.
word.
But
you're going to come up with
also,
something better.
Yeah, and I would also add the power of systems is that they're open-ended. You can achieve much, much more than a goal. And part of the problem with goals, too, is it often puts you in this instant failure state because we're not there. Whereas system is like, hey, it's not, I want to lose 20 pounds. No, the system is every morning I put my shoes on and I grab my gym bag and I go to the gym or whatever. It's these small little steps that become the fuel for the engine for you to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve.
Right. Yeah. We still need those benchmarks.
But there's some better. I agree. There's some better framing there. We'll have to talk it through. But if you haven't read Atomic Habits, he does a great job. James Clear, I think his name is.
Okay.
The only thing I don't like about him is he doesn't follow a single person on X. He's got like 1 million followers, but doesn't follow one. And I give him a hard time.
The algorithm loves that. Yeah.
Every time I post about it, I'm always saying, James, this is not a good look. But anyway. If you read that book, he's got a great breakdown about systems and the power of systems and, why they're so much more powerful than the G word and how you can just achieve more with it. And David, so long that you often talk about the 1%, improvement, right?
1% improvement.
Just do 1% each day. If you did that, it's an incredible system. Like, people, I want to write a book. It's like, okay, well, don't write a book. Just write 1 page a day. Let's start that system. Yeah. How are you going to write it? You're going to write it by hand, which is great. That's very commendable. It sounds like a nightmare to me. But for you, do it, and put it together. So.
All right. So I know I shouldn't be doing this while we're recording, but obviously I can't help myself. So I asked Perplexity here to help me with words.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Now, I didn't have a lot of time to type why because, we're talking and that's hard. But so it came up with some 5 that are boring, and that milestones, key results, KPIs, leading indicators. These aren't good. One of them is good. One of them is good, and I'm going to skip that one for now. Okay. And I told it come up with something better: power-ups, level-ups, win streaks, boss markers, and then
boss markers.
Yeah, some of these. I told it to go nuts. Checkpoints.
That's
I like
cool.
checkpoints.
I like checkpoints too.
I like checkpoints.
Checkpoint is good.
Yeah,
it's a checkpoint, and you set the system. Make sure that the system is actually working, right?
Yes,
you have to measure
what it
everything.
Is they're checkpoints.
Yeah, it's a checkpoint because the systems. You want to start the system in some small way, and then it should grow and as you build towards what you're trying to do. And those checkpoints keep you, because the system allows you to pivot and change direction if it's not working right. If you have this goal, we're going to sell, $1 million more this quarter.
Yeah.
It's so vague. It's crazy. Just build the system.
All right, so it has 5 more for me, like checkpoints. We've got save points. Fine. Pit stops. Flag drops, but a pit stop is good because it's like, hey, when we get to this point, we're gonna have a pit stop. But pit stops, you don't stop.
No, it's
like,
quick.
It's quick.
Yeah,
yeah. Then you're back at it. Flag drops, quest gates, and warp zones. Now that got me thinking. Well, I don't like either of those. But it got me thinking, and so I told it, okay, lean into the gaming thing.
Yeah, there you go. Gamify it.
Right, like we unlock levels. When we get to this, now we're at level 2. That next checkpoint is level 3, right? Achievement badges. Like these things, rank climbing. Like I like this stuff because like the idea of level unlock means we're building on the past. Yeah. So
I like that. That could be really good.
Yeah. Those are my thoughts. We've gone on quite long on this episode.
That's fine.
So
That's good.
I think
That's great.
I think we're good. But let us know what word you like to replace, or what concept, phrase, whatever, to replace the G word, because I think there's something good in here.
Or tell us if you think we're wrong. We'd love to go back and forth with you and chat. Feedback at businessbrain.show. And come follow the show, BizBrain Show, on X, as well as Dave and I. Just find our name up on X, on LinkedIn.
It's that easy.
Come up where you can chat with us.
Thanks for hanging out, folks. We will see you on Friday. Keep living that charmed life.
See you Friday.